Macmillan Audio presents The Mirror and the Light by Hilary Mantel. Read for you by Ben Miles. Part 1. Chapter 1. Wreckage. Part 1. London, May 1536. Once the Queen's head is severed, he walks away. A sharp pang of appetite reminds him that it is time for a second breakfast, or perhaps an early dinner. The morning's circumstances are new, and there are no rules to guide us. The witnesses, who have knelt for the passing of the soul, stand up and put on their hats. Under the hats, their faces are stunned. But then he turns back to say a word of thanks to the executioner. The man has performed his office with style, and though the king is paying him well, it is important to reward good service with encouragement as well as a purse. Having once been a poor man, he knows this from experience. The small body lies on the scaffold where it has fallen, belly down, hands outstretched. It swims in a pool of crimson, the blood seeping between the planks. The Frenchmen they had sent for the Calais executioner had picked up the head, swaddled it in linen, then handed it to one of the veiled women who had attended Anne in her last moments. He saw how, as she received the bundle, the woman shuddered from the nape of her neck to her feet. She held it fast, though, and a head is heavier than you expect. Having been on a battlefield, he knows this from experience too. The women have done well. Anne would have been proud of them. They will not let any man touch her. Palms out, they force back those who try to help them. They slide in the gore and stoop over the narrow carcass. He hears their indrawn breath as they lift what is left of her. Holding her by her clothes, they are afraid the cloth will rip and their fingers touch her cooling flesh. Each of them sidesteps the cushion on which she knelt, now sodden with her blood. From the corner of his eye he sees a presence flit away, a fugitive lean man in a leather jerkin. It is Francis Bryan, a nimble courtier, gone to tell Henry he is a free man. Trust Francis, he thinks. He is a cousin of the dead Queen, but he has remembered he is also a cousin of the Queen to come. The officers of the Tower have found, in lieu of a coffin, an arrow chest. The narrow body fits it. The woman who holds the head genuflects with her soaking parcel. As there is no other space, she fits it by the corpse's feet. She stands up, crossing herself. The hands of the bystanders move in imitation, and his own hand moves, but then he checks himself and draws it into a loose fist. The women take their last look, then they step back, their hands held away from them so as not to soil their garments. One of Constable Kingston's men proffers linen towels, too late to be of use. These people are incredible, he says to the Frenchman. No coffin when they had days to prepare. They knew she was going to die. They were not in any doubt. But perhaps they were, Maitre Cromwell. No Frenchman can ever pronounce his name. Perhaps they were, for I believe the lady herself thought the king would send a messenger to stop it. Even as she mounted the steps, she was looking over her shoulder, did you see? He was not thinking of her. His mind is entirely on his new bride. Alors, perhaps better luck this time, the Frenchman says. You must hope so. If I have to come back, I shall increase my fee. The man turns away and begins cleaning his sword. He does it lovingly, as if the weapon were his friend. Toledo steel. He proffers it for admiration. We still have to go to the Spaniards to get a blade like this. He, Cromwell, touches a finger to the metal. You would not guess it to look at him now, but his father was a blacksmith. He has a...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?